It's Joy News on Multi TV. This is time. Well, of course, it's time now for Joy News Interactive, and she's here, Marian Ture.
How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing fine. Yourself?
Why were you confused for a second?
Well, for a second, I was just wondering where your T-shirt really is.
Where my T-shirt really is? The one I wore yesterday.
Yeah, the one you wore yesterday.
Why? What's wrong with it?
It's wow. It brings something out of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, is it the color or what?
Well, it's everything.
It's everything. I should get some more of those T-shirts and then wear them.
Well, you
then.
should.
We are interactive after all, and so yes, we should actually do that. So I should get some more T-shirts,
absolutely,
interactive branded T-shirts, and get everybody into the fold. So yeah, it's a good idea. How about that?
All
you
right.
know, we'll do it.
Sure. Okay, so what's
today is
on?
a double whammy, if I can call it that. We have heard about news flying that our boys, the Black Stars, the gallant Black Stars that I stood here to defend yesterday, are actually protesting, and what they're saying is that they want to boycott their match tomorrow if they don't get their money.
Right.
And apparently the president has called to intervene. Fine. On the flip side, Protag has had their strike for X amount of weeks now, going to about 8 weeks now, and nothing has happened about their issue. We're actually thinking, what is happening? Education is the bedrock of our future when it comes to this country. And if we're not giving the teachers their money to go back to school, but when it comes to football, the president has a direct line to call somebody and say, hey, boys, I'm going to give you your money. Your check is ready. Go play for the... I love soccer, don't get me wrong. I love football. But I believe that irrespective of whatever profession in which you are, you need some basic education. And if these people in school are not getting their teachers to come back, then it's a problem.
And the president is not placing any call?
No, he's not placing any call because they don't have a direct line to the president. So I need a direct line. So I'll be the Protag, PRO,
right,
and then enter.
Please take it away.
Thank you. Wherever you are, this is your interactive show with me, Marian Ture. So, welcome back. This is JN Interactive within today's big story. And you know what we're talking about already. But before I go on and open the casket out wide, I like to announce all the social media tools that you need to get in touch with the show. You'll find us on facebook.com/JoyNewsOnTV. Like our page, comment on all the posts we put there. Would amplify your voice by sharing what you're sharing with the rest of the world. We are on Twitter. We tweet at JoyNewsOnTV, at JN Interactive GH, and at MN Ture. 3 Twitter handles ready to retweet your thoughts and share what you're sharing with the rest of the world. Join us. I am at MultiTVWorld.com remains our email address, and our WhatsApp number 054 010 9009. JN Interactive is where tech meets news to set the agenda. So, Association of Ghana Teachers, which is Protag, have actually met today, and what they're saying is that they have withdrawn their services. They are withdrawing from herein on. They want to withdraw their service to back demands for the payments of their 2013-2014 book and research allowances. That is, this one happened about 6 weeks ago. The National Labour Commission has asked that, in fact, asked that the strike be called off as it was a very, very illegal action. And on that note, the Accra Polytechnic local Protag vice chairman, who is in the person of Mr. James Ntiamwa, requested written commitment from government to pay members book and research allowance before the call of that industrial strike. Protag's reason for asking for the written commitment was that they understood that the country was actually going through some really difficult economic times, and so they just needed government to give an assurance that the money would be paid at a particular time, which they didn't even force government to do that. The request wasn't granted, and this led to the shutdown of the Takrady and then Cape Coast Polytechnics, and now all the others have followed suit. But news reaching us is that the NLC has taken the case to court and will be heard tomorrow, June 25th. We have actually tried to reach Protag President James Dugra for his reaction, but he will not speak on the issue. He, however, confirms they will indeed go to court tomorrow and will speak on the issue after the case has opened tomorrow. So we'll try and reach them. Education, as you all know, is a very, very important issue to us as it offers a way out for many who otherwise would have no chance at all of making it in life. Our cameras have been out there to pick your thoughts on this issue, and we actually caught up with the students themselves to ask what they were thinking, how they're feeling about this. Let's take our first video blog.
Government has more interest in football than education itself. Yeah, that's what I see. So I think something must be done. If they want to go for on a strike, I think they must go, because there is money. I think there is money, but something is wrong somewhere, so they must do the right thing.
It's really affecting us because, you know, we being part-time students, we used to take our full-time mess papers and we learn for our exams, but now they are not here and we are writing, so it's going to be a little difficult for us. So I think the president should really give them what they want so that they come back to the classes to teach us.
I feel very bad because it seems the government is a little bit slow about this strike action. But anyway, maybe they are doing something indoors that I can't talk much about it. We hope the best for the polytechnics.
Very bad, very, very bad. Because I'm a first-year student here, and having experienced this strike for the very first time, and our exam too is drawing here, we feel very, very bad. We think the government is slow about this issue.
Really, Portugal is really worrying us a lot, because he normally draw our academic performance backwards or something like that, so it's very bad.
Portugal are demanding something. If it is in the right direction, I think the government will have to look at it and sit down with them and settle whatever issue that is going on, so that they can come and teach our brothers and sisters who are in school.
Yep, so that is what you have been sharing with us, the students that we caught up with at the Accra Polytechnic. Meanwhile, reports making the rounds in the media suggest that government has taken a dollop of cash to pay for the demands being made by the Black Stars, and this is actually trending on social media. So I'd like for all of us to go through the story together. You see this on myjoyonline.com, and the headline says Mahama intervenes as Black Stars threaten a boycott of Portugal game. And the meat of the story said President John Mahama has pleaded with the angry Black Stars to honor travel arrangements for their final group game against Portugal. The players reportedly threatened to boycott the trip, protesting the non-payment of allowances and appearance fees. And it also continues to say that a bus meant to carry the players to the Marseille airport has been delayed for several hours, and that was a report from our correspondent on the ground, who is Tony Bebley. And the FA spokesperson Ibrahim Sani Dara has confirmed that the players have not received a penny ever since they arrived, and their patience is actually running out. It continues to say that Sani Dara would not confirm a planned boycott, but told Joy Sports Benedict Owusu that the players are not happy with the broken promises by the officials. The players were supposed to have trained today, but did not turn up for their training in protest over the delays in payments of their appearance fees. And the players were promised an appearance fee of $75,000 each. For qualifying for the Mundial in Brazil, the amount was to be taken from monies FIFA paid to Ghana for qualifying for the World Cup. Almost 2 weeks into the tournament, the players have not received their appearance fees, contrary to promises made to them. And on Tuesday, they vowed not to travel to Brasilia for the game against Portugal if the appearance fees was not paid to them. The situation was so volatile, President Mahama had to intervene, and this is the part that I'm talking about. The president is said to have promised that the amount would be paid in full by close of day today. So multiply $75,000 by 30 men, if you can call it that. Playing team, the coach and the technical guys and everything. I'm just giving you a round figure. So multiply that and see the amount of money that is going out today. And I do understand definitely that this money is coming from the money that we got from FIFA for the World Cup. It was assigned to us, yes. But we were promised that some of the money would be used for stadium development and other things. Education, very, very important in this country. Yet it's been what, 6, 7, 8 weeks, and the teachers are on strike. The students have gotten to a stage in their lives where they need to move on and become useful to this country, and they're sitting at home. Okay, if you can't, it's not even about tuition fees, not being able to afford to pay it. It's just that your teacher won't come and teach you because your teacher is not getting his allowance. It's pathetic. I believe it's pathetic. I love soccer, like I was saying before. I love football. I love all kind of sports because it trains us. It trains our minds. It trains us physically. It teaches us a lot of things. But to actually not pay and then have teachers go on strike, for me, it's a no-no. So I think President Mahama ought to set up, perhaps they also need a direct line to the president, just like they got a direct line to him via whoever was in Brazil at the time, so that they can speak to him directly, so he can promise that by close of day I can give you your money. Somebody should sit down and promise these teachers that, look, by close of month or something, we will give you your research allowance. And then you can go back to the classroom. It's amazing. I am truly, truly amazed about that. But with everything that we do here, you know what we do. We go out and then ask for your thoughts about it. So the first one will be that the president has indeed intervened. What do you think about this? Let's take our next video blog.
Oh yes, it's a writing. It's a very good decision by them. And I would like to thank the Prime President for doing such a wonderful thing. Because everything about the nation concerns the president. He is in charge of everything of the nation. So I think it's a right decision for the government. This will even encourage the people. Oh, so after all, we have been talked about the nation is thinking of us. The nation is looking onto us for us to do something. Yeah, so it's a good decision.
It's very right, because I think he is the one they will respect so much. They'll give respect to him. They are Ghanaians. And if they are really patriotic citizens of Ghana, they should forget about the money aspect of it and play it. And I think maybe when they are back here, they can just talk about that, and I think they will be settled.
Once he's the father of the nation, they have to intervene. But other way too, they have to pay them, because that is the job we are doing.
Yeah, it's the right thing. It's the right thing, because in any case, he is going to take the blame as a father in the nation, so it is good to intervene.
Yeah, it's good. If the whole GFA, they can't do their work to the extent that they can't even convince the players to play, I think the government must, so it's a good thing, it's normal.
Of course, it's the right thing, because it will motivate the players to do their best for us. Who knows? Maybe you might have qualified.
Of course, it's the right thing, but they shouldn't have waited till now for the people to say we are boycotting the game before they will say, I'm coming in to intervene. No, the right thing must be done.
Yep, that is what you've been sharing with us about that. You believe that it's actually in the right direction. Let's take some comments, and my friend and brother Ernest Boama is here to join us to talk about the sports angle and also to give us his version or his take on this Protex strike. And we've been asking if you actually thought that the president was right to have intervened, and also should he do same for all other issues in the country. That is the major one here, that if he's been able to intervene to get the Black Stars their money that they promised, they also have promised the teachers something, I believe, in their contracts. Shouldn't they deliver to that also? Kennedy Asare Queen is sending this in from Akimadang, says, this is clear that President Mahama does not respect and care for we Ghanaians. We are still praying Ghana will come home by Friday. You're praying, I'm really not understanding. You're praying Ghana comes home by Friday. No, but this is not it. That's not what I'm talking about, okay? No. Don't get me wrong. I want them to stay, okay? Kuma Daniel says, Lord have mercy. Paul says, this shows that the government does not respect teachers at all. In Ethiopia government, I will still pray that we should come home. No, you people, you're being cynics now. Nana K. Mariam, when you look at the chapter 5 of the Constitution, subsection 17, it talks about equity and freedom from discrimination. So I think all bodies should be treated equally. Okay, you're answering the part 2 of our post. Newton Jeffer says, Protect deserves to be given what they are asking for. So NLC should stop that court issue and deal with real issues at home on the Black Stars issue, I want to tell them that Ghanaians are behind them, so they should go out there and win against Portugal. I'm sure that's what you're going to say. I'll take this final one, then we can do a discussion. Roland, your boss says, haha, good evening, Marian. Seriously, I think the Black Stars don't deserve this, but their luckiest thing is that we are having a God-fearing guy like JDM who will always want peace to prevail, no matter what the issue might be. Either than that, the Black Stars performed very poorly and therefore should have even felt shy to ask for anything like money from we the taxpayers. But I said they are very, very lucky that we have Asumdre Hine Jr., who is in the person of JDM. But all the same, the harm has already been created. But I can assure them that if they make any mistake and USA wins against Germany, then they should all acquire Brazilian passports and stay there forever and switch their nationality to that of Brazil. You are funny, you. Okay, I think that for now we should do our final video blog and then come and do our discussion. And in that one, we are asking you to comment about the president's intervention, your thoughts on that one. Let's take a final video blog. When we come back, Ernest Boama and I would do the discussion. Don't go away.
It's not actually the right thing to do, because, you know, for the sake of Ghana, I think they have to just forget about everything, then just go ahead and play the match.
Yeah, it's the right thing. The right thing, they boycott the match.
Yeah, they have to boycott the match because that is their job, so they got to be paid. So I think that's the right thing.
Well, it's not the right thing. If you want to play the match, you have to play, concentrate on what you are going to do, not the money. I understand me. But I mean, so you get the money. So when you win, that will make you get the money. So if you think you are not going to pay that much because of the money you are requesting for, it doesn't need. It's not the right way.
I don't think that is the right thing. But if there is something that should be done for them to go ahead to do their work, I think that thing should be done. Well, at least they are there for something. And if they will go and work in vain, nobody would like to work in vain. So if there is something the government is not doing that would let them boycott their game, then I think the government should look at them again and do whatever is expected of the government.
Welcome back. Ernest Boama is back here so we can discuss the entirety of today's topics. Welcome back, Ernest. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah.
It's as if the whole nation is drowning. Problem here and
problem
there.
Here, problem there, problem everywhere. It appears as if after our USA match, everything just was sinking slow for us.
The president has an issue.
Yeah.
The players have an issue. I mean, Mahama has an issue. And teachers are also they are drowning.
We are drowning.
But in the midst of drowning, we need to be calm and we'll shoot up.
Right. But with this, are the players right to think that they even want to boycott this if they don't get their money?
Yeah, I think the players are demanding for their money because of experience of former players who have featured for the national team and the way they've been treated in terms of, their money not being delivered to them. So I think these players feel that this is our time. We negotiated on this amount and you agreed upon it. And this is an appearance fee, we should remember. This was the winning bonus or whatever. It's an appearance fee that FIFA gave to every country that was showing up for the World Cup. And that money is there. So for me, they think that it is time for them to receive their money. If it's not coming, then they have that right to go on strike. People might think that why this time it's not so harsh at this stage where the whole world is looking at us. But I mean, that's what it means. Just like the way Portugal also went on strike at this moment.
At this moment.
They have pushed to that certain level.
Right.
We are not getting it. So that's the only resource that we have to use.
Right.
If these players go and play, and assuming they lose, where else can they
go and claim that money?
So for them, it's a time. But my issue is that they started prompting the officials about this money.
Right.
And I think that was a report that probably came out those days, and the FA were denying the fact.
That.
If they had really responded to it, it would have gotten this far.
But at what stage should an appearance fee be given? Should it be given before or after, or it depends on both parties what they decide?
You see, it's about negotiation. What time do you agree? For me, appearance is like we show up at the tournament before we show up there. So it has to give it to us. If the agreement was that it will be paid in bulk with everything. They're fair enough. But you see, the players are doing this because they feel that, I mean, ambassadors, as I hear now, the ambassadors that, I mean, the ministry sent there,
yes,
have received their money.
They have, indeed.
So
the reports are saying that, yes, the ambassadors
you are here because of us, and ours have not been paid. It was all approved. The mother were approved. So how come some people have received their money? And especially too, there were sponsors who came on board and donated money to this cause. So where is the money? So I think this is why the players are negotiating on these things. And for me, it's also to this far. I mean, though it's very sad, but for me, I support them. That's what they do. After this match, what else would they? Why they go to their clubs? So once they're serving the nation, they need to be given their money.
So for you, there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's their money. We approved it.
Right.
There were issues with, I think, about a month. We were discussing this issue about 75,000. And if I hear the point, even in Brazil, they had to raise it to 100,000. So if you all agree upon it, it's their money. Give it to them. If you think that maybe now we don't have the money and to be given you at the end of the tournament, let them know. Then they know that at the end of the tournament, we have this match going to sit in our accounts. But if nobody's telling anything, and I believe that they've asked their captain or the leader to go ask and nobody's telling them anything, they need to be worried.
But what is your take on the president actually intervening right now, and also in light with what is happening with Portugal?
I think the president was scared because with the Black Stars, it was getting international news. I mean, and especially with the whole world, eyes are on in Brazil now. So anything that you do in Brazil sends a quick, message to the whole world.
I get where you're coming from.
So the president didn't want to be tagged that, I mean, President Mahama is not responsible. That kind of thing. So I mean, that's why DS had to hit him so much that he had to, react upon it. But again, for Portugal, you're also right in doing this because if you're able to send the supporters, spend on them to Brazil, whilst we are here and we are hungry and something peanuts that we can give to us, then they also have the right to also go and strike, not to listen to you, of course, with all your pleas that you are bringing on board. Because they feel that, we are wasting money somewhere else.
I'm hoping that you can see what I'm seeing on the iPad right now. There are some tweets, and these tweets are coming from Godfred Akoto-Boafo, who is actually with City, and it's a thread of what has been happening throughout the day, of what had transpired. And I was hoping there's a particular one that to confirm what you were saying, that yes, indeed, the ambassadors had actually received their money, but the Black Stars had not received theirs. I wanted it to come up, and then at least you can see where we are coming from, and also to confirm that indeed the president actually okay, fine, here on the last one he's saying the team finally departed for Brasilia, John's warning that overhead sort of issue. So he was giving like a minute-by-minute tweet of what was actually happening. President called through GFA boss Nyantechi, and Jan pulled into a corner of lobby to take the call. So the president reached Jan to tell him that, hey, you are the captain of the side, you're the skipper. Tell your guys to really slow down, cool it off, we are going to pay the money. And there was another one that was saying that, okay, ambassadors have been paid, why aren't you giving us our money? So there are minute-by-minute account tweets that people are really sending in for you to understand the gravity of the situation on the ground.
If you're sacrificing and the people who have come there for our reason, we have not been paid, then why do you pay them? So I believe that the players have every cause to demand for their money. Once you think that there's money, you paid a certain group of people, then we also need our share, give it to us. And it's the only time that we can probably demonstrate to the whole world so that we also need our money. So for me, it's sad that it's come to this point. Someone was like, you should patriotic.
Yeah.
But now it's about money. Give me my money, let me work. If there's no money, and they have told them that we don't have money, our fans cannot be there, then they understand all these issues.
Then that would have been okay.
But once you spend money to send supporters there, feed them almost every day, give them tickets to go and watch matches, and we are the reason why you are here, and you're not even giving us even half of the money.
Then there's a big problem. But your take finally on us, I know you're a father, and education is very, very important and key to us as a nation. And seeing that perhaps your ward hasn't gotten to the polytechnic age yet, but doesn't it look or appear as if government is playing some kind of roulette with our educational system here in Ghana?
I was once a teacher before I moved into
before you right.
Yes, and for me it's always been sad that how teachers are always treated, and I think it's hard time the government really listen and put down structures that would motivate the teachers. Because I mean, if you want to become successful, you have to be taught.
You have to be taught.
And these are teachers who are grooming the best out of the kids. If you're not taking care of them, trust me, the product that will come out will be serious.
Will be serious.
So why don't you motivate them enough? Let them appreciate the work they are doing, and also go that extra mile to give out to the teachers.
Best. Okay.
But for me, when there are resources in the nation, and when we're looking at them, and rather we waste the money elsewhere, I mean, then they have cause to think that we ask for money, you're giving it to us, but you're
taking it out
somewhere else. And for me, these are sad moments that is happening.
Okay.
And, Mahama, I think, is in deep waters.
He is indeed in deep waters.
And, he needs to calm down and see how he reorganize himself again.
Ernest, thank you so much. See, a teacher and a football analyst. OMG, where do you get this? You won't get this anywhere. But here, let's take some final comments before we wrap up for today. Abdullahi Abdulrazak is sending this in from Tamale, and you are saying, indeed, this is so captivating. Anyway, the president must do the same to all workers because they all work towards the interests of the company. You don't care whether it is for teachers or it is for the footballers. All you want to know is that government is replicating this across board. Frederick, final one, says, let's keep on praying. After all, what can come, can come. Indeed, I agree with you on that. And on that note, we end it for today. My partner in crime is back. We can wrap up together. Hello.
All right, so let's wrap up together with a hope that what can come.
What can come. We'll win on Thursday. Don't worry.
All right, Mariam. Thank you very much. But here are some of the stories to expect at 8 with Israelite. There's been a reaction from the NDC, that's the National Democratic Congress, with regards to the scuffle that ensued at the NPP headquarters yesterday. You get details of that, plus other angles to the various labor agitations in the country. That's news at 8 with Israelite. But for now, that'll be it. I am Prince Mega, and she is.
My name is Marian Toure. Have a fabulous evening. Enjoy the rest of our programs. Bye.